Hello, everyone. It's Daniel here at Infrovest. Hope you're all doing well. I'm back again talking about the Bank of England. And there were some rumors yesterday, and I wanted to just quickly do a video on this. Some rumors out there talking about that Bank of England may now not help the pension funds, but maybe the banks themselves. So maybe extend some sort of helpline for banks. So it's when we look at these news that is coming out, these headlines and these confusion, especially with Bank of England first coming out and saying that they're going to come out and help the pension funds, and then after that they decided that okay, we're going to give the 3-day ultimatum to the pension funds and say, hey, we're not going to help you out after that, and then come out and say that, yeah, we may provide some support to the banks and whatnot. Just goes to show that there's a lot of confusion of how the Bank of England is trying to solve these problems. Trying to figure out what they need to do to, one, bring inflation down, increase the rates while also not creating this disaster moment, which looks like it's going to be very, very hard to avoid. Now, if we look at very quickly here, um, if we look at the gilt market and we look at the 30-year gilts, we see that they have risen quite a bit back to that level, that 5% level, and we just simply touched it, and we're coming off. So the yields are basically coming off from that 5% level and coming lower, right? So, could you argue that because of that news, that rumor, I would not call it a news, but more of a rumor, that the Bank of England, even though are telling pension funds and the system that they've got 3 days, well, actually now 2 days, since this is um, an update video, 2 days, and on top of that, rumors that they may try to do something behind the scenes to help out the banking sector, then seeing higher yields may or may not come. Will we see higher yields? We'll have to really see. But again, if just to digest this new information, this new rumor, how I would look at the markets with this new rumor is I would still bet on that yields will continue to move up, especially when you look at this level here around the 5% level, which is so technical. And generally, when you do see this kind of formation, it is not it is not uncommon to see that yields, and especially not especially as we know, yields are inversely related to bond prices. So let me actually pull up the 30-year bond on another chart. So here are the yields on the 30-year bond, and on the right hand side I'll pull up the 30-year bond, so you have an idea how prices are acting um, as yields drop. So when you look at this market here, right? So you see that the prices have come down quite a bit, come back to its original level. So whoever has been long on this level is basically are getting out of their positions, and they're being liquidated, and especially if you think about how stops work, right? Stop losses in particular. Stop losses, I'm just going to put a rectangle here. If you're looking at this market and if you went long, most likely you can expect some stop losses to be around this orange level here, this orange rectangle box, just where at the bottom where where these UK 30-year bond prices are, right? So for a stop run to get hit, it it wouldn't be surprising to me if we see the prices push lower below this white line to get a stop run. And to get a stop run to hit and find liquidity here, to hit those stop losses there, to then eventually get kind of a breakthrough where we see prices move down, which thus causes these yields to move up. So even with this new rumor, right? With this new rumor and this new information that we have, I'm still on the boat that the Bank of England still is in a very tough situation. The UK is still in a very tough situation. And doing anything to stop margin calls or the gilts, 30-year gilts, to moving up higher in yields, I don't think there's much to be done. Sure, maybe they may help the banking sector, but not the pension funds, right? They may provide some liquidity and some ample cash or whatever they need to withstand any losses that maybe some banks may face. They may help in that terms. But if you do that, then again it leads towards that higher inflation, which would mean that the longer end bonds, those yields, because the long end of the bond market tends to price in, tends to be more correlated with inflation. So if we're gonna get some sort of easing or continuation of easing, even not with the pension side, but with the banking sector side, then sure, you could see these yields move up higher in anticipation that inflation is not getting better. And on top of that, you have this liquidation event, like I showed you here, this full kind of sell-off that if we break that level, again, I'll show you here, if we break this white line here and we sell off, and that have that liquidation event, and you have stops that are getting hit here, definitely that's going to push yields higher, and definitely that will create more pain for the financial markets as a whole. So even with this new information that I'm telling you, this rumor that I'm telling you, I'm still again on that boat that I do see higher yields, and I do see that level breaking, especially how traders think and how market participants, if they're trying to go for just a quick, a quick profit or a quick trade, knowing that that area is margin call area, knowing that big funds are in trouble if they go surpass it. I mean, I can already think, I can already see some hedge fund managers or some traders, big traders out there looking at this and say, okay, let's poke at this level. Let's poke at this level and break it, cause something to bleed so that you have that big explosive move in yields, big explosive move in the bond prices so that they could just, make a profit, right? As sad as that may sound, again, I wouldn't see that as far-fetched of an idea. I could definitely see it happening. So, anyways, I just wanted to update you on this with this new rumor that came out yesterday. And I just wanted to give you my thoughts on that. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave a like if you've enjoyed this video. Alright guys, see you around. Cheers. Bye.